Hello, everyone. Hello. Can you all hear me now? Can you hear me now? The mic should all be picked up. My music's on. You should be able to hear that. Fine. Everything's good. Yeah? I'm getting yups. I've heard. Oh God. It doesn't matter. Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Monday night stream on a Wednesday. This won't be a normal occurrence, although this month, 2 of the Mondays I can't do, so you've got me on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday instead. But it's going to be the same old stuff. So, how are we all doing this evening? We all doing good? Hello, Joe. Hello, Lee. Hello, Andrew, over on YouTube. It's lovely to see you all. Great. Thanks for joining me. You could do something else on a Wednesday night, and I really appreciate you guys being around for me today. Now, so today's stream is going to be the standard sort of like, it's going to be a nice chill one, and we're going to be drawing things in pencil and ink, characters that you suggest from the chat. If no one can think of anything, I've got something. My something is I was going to draw the Punisher, because Rob Page in the last stream suggested him because of the sad passing of Jerry Conway, and I realised I was going to do that anyway at some point. But this stream is about you guys. If you guys want me to draw something specifically, you're like, oh yes, I've got an idea for something, then fire away, because that's what the streams are about, is you guys. So, or at least these streams, they're character requests from the chat. So I'm not going to suggest something and then you do it. And also I did it with Masters of the Universe, kind of, anyway, last week. So, what have we got, guys? Well, I suppose I was supposed to be D&Ding, but, well, here I am. Yeah, that's a good point. Don't you D&D on a Wednesday, Joe? Yeah. I was going to suggest a Daredevil character because of watching the finale today. So that worked. Oh, okay, so Lee, you're saying Punisher. I was thinking McCree from Overwatch, but any gunslinger would be cool. Okay. So far we've got one for Punisher and one for McCree. What's Andrew saying on YouTube? I am not sure if you have looked into the Locked Tomb series, but I'd toss out Harrow the Nymph. I don't even know what that is. No idea what that is. I'm going to have a quick look. Let's see. Harrow the Nymph. Oh! I know of this. I believe, because there's Gideon... Sorry, Harrow the Ninth. I can't read. No, is it? That is how you spell ninth. Such an idiot. Yeah, ninth is spelled... Why? I've never looked at that word and gone, yeah, ninth. Yes, it is. That's how you spell it. I don't think it said nymph. Oh my God, guys. Honestly, I couldn't do... So, funnily enough, I believe a friend of ours has recommended a book called Gideon the Ninth to my wife, and she hasn't quite. I don't think she's read it yet, but apparently it was. So you think that's good? You a fan? Of course you're a fan. Why would you suggest that, boys? Sci-fi necromancer covered in skulls. Yes, I think I see it. It's pretty cool. It's very cool. Yeah, that is really cool actually. Okay. The theme is going to be people wearing black with skulls, I think, isn't it? By the looks of things. I was thinking McCree. So McCree from Overwatch. Again, I don't know Overwatch either. So let's have a look. Overwatch. I presume McCree is the... Isn't he the one with the cowboy hat? McCree. Yeah, he's the one with the cowboy hat, isn't he? Yeah? Okay, what are we thinking from those suggestions, guys? Punisher is cool also. Let me think. I could do a quick... Because Punisher feels more of a what do you call it? Evergreen kind of character that I can just sort of do. So what I'm going to do for you, Andrew, because I actually think this character is pretty cool, I'm going to try and quickly draw you a Harrow of the Ninth. How does that sound? I'll quickly do that, and then we'll go on to Punisher, guys. Because I know, Andrew, you're based in the US, right? So you've probably got to go soon. Well, not go soon, but like you don't have... The other guys here sort of like, we're in like this, they're in the UK, so it's like sort of, you know, it's 8 p.m, 8:17 over there, so it kind of you know, works well. You're like, I don't know what time it is, would be over there, probably like the morning, probably go to work or something. Oh, Andrew, it's a good shout. I know what Reaper is. Andrew suggested over on YouTube for Overwatch, you are thinking Reaper for a skull thing. Could be skulls. I think characters with skull stuff. Why not? That could be quite a cool theme. I like how this all organically happens. You know, I tell you what. Let's do Harrow, because I think I like the look of the design of the character. So we'll do Harrow, but a quick Harrow, and then I'll do a Punisher, and we'll see where we get from there. Save McCree for another time, Joe, because that's a you know, I like drawing cowboys. Hang on. Sorry. There we go. I'm just drawing away and you're just looking at my face. Okay, let's see if I can get I'll get the iPad out that I can actually see on the other screen. Or can I hang on, no, I'll do this. Give me a second, guys. I'm setting myself up so I can see a reference. Sir Daniel Fortescue is a very good one. Oh God, I hope I've got time to do all these. Okay, we're going skulls. Let's do this character. I obviously don't know anything about these books, so I don't know if there's a pose this character would do or something, but I'm trying it. How's everyone's week going so far? It's the hump day now, isn't it? We all doing good? This is my go-to with the hands. Well, wasn't. It's sort of becoming that way because I sort of drew. I've kind of worked out the way of trying to do it so the fingers look like doing that with my weird square fingers that I like to draw. I think I've I've got it, or at least a way of, you know, I like drawing it. Andrew, obviously I've sort of gone for the cover character illustration. I'm kind of working with that, seeing if that will, you know. I'm doing Rob Liefeld, guys, and just doing some smoke and stuff because I realise I've got enough room for the feet, so rather than doing that things I don't like that. It feels very much like when I was a kid, and I would sort of like draw. I didn't run out of room for feet, so I sort of just drew off the page. It feels very flat and a bit less dynamic. So I'm just going to do some smoke stuff. I think we'll go with that. Hey, K Mastery, sorry, 1. Hello, welcome to the Monday night stream on a Wednesday. This is new. We don't normally do this. When you went by Reject. I vaguely, hang on. Yeah, I vaguely remember. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. I think it was Rejects. Not quite sure. I remember. You've been to the streams before, yeah? I have to apologize. It's remembering people's like handles and stuff can be kind of, especially since you've said you've changed yours. So. I think it's like that. This is a cool design. I quite like it. Wait, no, it was 2 years ago. Whoa. Well, okay, now, hang on, wait, sorry, came Martistry. I'm just gonna look at what you said. I think, nah, OTS Arlows was like last year, low key. I haven't been on YouTube in ages. Oh, okay, I see. Andrew Tuttle, I think you'd like the Locked Tomb series. So I never knew it as the name of the series, but like I said, my wife is borrowing off our friend. She's borrowing Gideon the Ninth is what she's borrowing, and it looks pretty cool. I never really thought about looking into it. Novels, man, I don't read novels, and I don't mean that as all like I don't read novels. I struggle to read them, man. I really do. But yeah, if you think I trust your judgment, Andrew. I think we've both got very similar interests, I think. If I could just get better reading. Getting somewhere. I think we got somewhere. The last book was supposed to come out a number of years ago, but it is in a bit of purgatory. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Book 1 is a mystery slasher. Book 2 is a bit of a political mystery leading towards a monster attacking, and the third is a slice of life apocalypse. Yeah, hang on, there's like a... Sorry, Andrew, I'm getting distracted by... So the cape... Oh, okay. There is a cape, and that's a sort of like a blade, isn't it? Can't really see it now, but never mind. Yes, I do. Yes, I do that, I guess, and then... Let's do that. There we go. And there's kind of like this stuff going on. Do that. We'll go with that. It's a bit rough, and then I'm gonna let's move on to the inking part of it. How are we all doing? How are we all doing, guys? We're all good? Let's do that. Thank you, Lee. All good. Appreciate it. I worry with these streams sometimes how if I'm not checking in with people are going to check out. Not in a sort of paranoid sense. I just mean like I don't want people to feel they're bored, I guess. You know. Oh, where is it? Huh. Sometimes I'm more quiet. Oh, sorry, Lee. Sometimes I'm more quiet simply because this is quite a relaxing space to be in. You've cultivated something really nice. Thank you. That's very sweet of you, Lee. Well, that's the thing. I kind of wanted that. So this is the thing. I'm sort of fighting with myself because I don't want people to get bored, of course, but I want people to still feel it's just a space where they can just have me on the background, like music and stuff. But I don't want to feel, I don't know. Rambling a bit now. I'm thinking of doing other things on stream soon. I wanted to do so one thing I really need to do, and I can tell you guys, it's not really relevant to anything here, but I mean, some of you will probably be interested in this sort of thing. I'm thinking of building, I got to build some Gunpla, Gundam models. And I'm thinking of doing them on stream, guys. So building some model kits. I don't know if anyone's actually interested in watching that, but that's something I wouldn't mind doing. So still something creative, but something that's a bit of, I don't know, I've seen other people do it and I'm like, maybe I could do that. So at some point, I think I want to do on a stream, I wouldn't mind drawing some, I wouldn't mind doing some model kits. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know. I'm going to try it one day and see how it goes. Andrew, I have to do a bit of multitasking during the streams due to having work, so the chill nature lets me just listen in the background and then pop over to the stream to see progress. Yeah, that's kind of, well, this is the thing. I don't think I don't think there's going to be anybody watching these properly. Surely not. Like, no one's going to be like sitting there watching like them like a hawk or anything. I don't expect that at all. Maybe if you were watching me do a game or something, I get that, but not when it's not this, you know. You'd watch a Gunpla stream, Andrew? Oh, and Lee said it's cool as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to try it anyway and see what people think, because I've got so much Gunpla to do. I've got down here, because I've been meaning to find the time to do them. I've got hang on. I've got this retro-looking one here, which I've been wanting to build, and it's meant to look like the old Gunpla, which I've got somewhere. I don't know where it's gone, because I've got a reproduction of the original Gunpla, which is all one tone. But this one is the same. So, oh, there you go. Go on the side here. So the one I've got is one that's made to look like that. This will look like that. So I open it up. There you go. And I've got a bunch of other Gunpla style model kits that I really need to get on with building. And I just thought, well, you know what? It's a good excuse to build these and do them on the stream. Rob, who I don't know if he's watching the stream now, but Rob, who suggested Punisher last stream, he got me this. It's a it's got dust on it. This is what I mean. A Kamen Rider black bike that I need to build at some point. Build a little Kamen Rider on it. So I've got all these like model kits that I just don't find the time to build. And it's like, well, I got this space. And I'm sure Karina would appreciate me, you know, just doing my own thing in the office for a bit while she can chill and play on Diablo or watch TV or whatever. So, you know, maybe I should do that and like use it as a sort of stream. Not that I want to monetize everything I enjoy, but it was something I was thinking about. Monetize. Not that I get money for this, but you know what I mean. But it's a good response, so I guess maybe I should look into it. Good response from you guys. You might. Oh, hang on. Lee, you might as well give it a go and tag your stream accordingly. Who knows where it could lead? Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. But I also know you do it for the fun of it too. Yeah, well, that's exactly it. And I think it's these kind of things I do are quite insular as well. They're quite like, you know, I've somehow made doing this sort of like a social thing. Like I'll chat to you guys and stuff. But really, my hobbies, everything is quite, you know, insular is probably the wrong word, but if you're watching on YouTube, by the way, guys, I'm going to do that thing again. Please do give the video a like. It really helps. And if you're not watching on YouTube, and you're watching on Twitter, not Twitter. Ooh. If you're watching on Twitch, I don't know. I can never remember how it works. I don't know what you have to do to make it do things. Evening, I agree. Oh, Patrick. Hello, Patrick. Evening, I agree that the vibes on your stream is super chill. I enjoy having it on while I'm cooking. Sounds good. I haven't seen Andrew over on YouTube. I haven't seen too many mechs on the streams I've joined, but you might follow a Gunpla stream up the following week by pitching a Gundam drawing session. Sure. Drawing Gundam is so difficult. Although I don't know if people may know about this. Give me a second. So I've done there's this pin badge I've got here, which I've made, which is not a Gundam, but it's like a what do you call it? A knockoff. So I got into the habit, and I've really liked doing it, where I make knockoff things. And this is a Panzer Gear, which is a type of mech, and it's a Ballastan XR27. But if you wanted to be a Gundam, that's what it is. It's that kind of vibe. I have a lot of people ask me, because I wear it sometimes, and people are like, they go, "Oh man, is that a Gundam pin?" And I'm like, sure. And then I tell them I've made it up. It's like one that's meant to be it evokes a Gundam, but it's not actually necessarily a Gundam. And I like to do that with a bunch of my works, because I mean, you can see here, it's not very well, but you can see here, this is a brave hero Dana, who is a Kamen Rider, but Patrick, and as always, I'm blown away by how effortless you make your art scene. I've just got no artistic talent, so it's a marvel to me. Thank you, Patrick. That's very kind of you. I think, yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know what I was going to say then. This whole doing it in front of people, like a stream thing, it's mainly because I ended up doing it, doing commissions and stuff a lot at cons. And it's sort of that's kind of, it's sort of like an extension of that kind of thing. And trust me, it's effort. Not all the time. Let's see how quickly I can get this done, because I've got to shade it as well. And then we can move on to Punisher, I think. I like what Joe suggested, Sir Fortescue, which is a very good show as well. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do Sir Fortescue. What do we think, guys? Sir Fortescue or Punisher next? I'm going to try and do both, but what do you think for next? kind of wanted to make the chest plate thing, sort of chest rib cage thing, a bit more detailed, but I want a bit of a time limit, so I want to sort of scooch on and move on to something else. So that'll have to do, I'm afraid. I'll have to jump. Oh, Andrew, I have to jump off at the top of the hour, but I'd be interested in your take on the Punisher. Okay, Andrew, you can always check back another time. But that's kind of why I knew you had to go at some point, so I thought I'll do your suggestion first because it's also quite cool. I've never really drawn anything in these characters before, and I'm always up for doing some things I don't know as well. So that's what I thought. Yeah. Joe just said Sir Dan gets my vote. I might do Dan. I might do Fortescue. Who's this character? They're cool. They're a character called Harrow the Ninth from the book Harrow the Ninth. It was Andrew's suggestion over on YouTube, and I think we've done it justice. It's kind of hard. I've never read the book series before, but I looked at the cover. I like the design. Oh, I should tell you guys. So I was away in London for a few days. Karina and I went to see Twerp and Ninja Sex Party perform. If you know who those guys are, over in Brixton. And they were very, very good. It was a really good gig. But I did bring my iPad and stuff, and I was going to try and do some bit of drawing. And I've done some drawing here and there. But one thing I wanted to do, because I left it to the last minute, as I usually do. I wanted to do something for May 4th, for Star Wars Day, because I for 2 years in a row now, I haven't really done anything. I have like a few Star Wars pieces that I would show off that I've redrawn before, but I just never got around to it. So I thought I'd do something, and I tried something. I started it up, but I never finished it. So there is a sort of like on my iPad, there is me attempting to do a drawing of. So I had this idea, right? It was of Vader, where he's got half his mask broken, and you sort of see Anakin poking out. But the other side would be black, so you'd see the shape of Darth Vader's mask. But the thing that you would see that's in full is Anakin's the part of Anakin's face, and the rest of the mask would be completely shrouded in the black background. That's what I wanted to do. Did it look good? No. No, it didn't work. Or at least it wasn't working enough for me to want to carry on, so I stopped. And also by then, I think it was, because bear in mind, I'm on a trip with my wife, we're in London and we're having a bit of fun. I don't want to really be like, us sitting in the hotel and I'm just trying to draw Darth Vader. When I don't know, Star Wars is a weird one for me. I like Star Wars, I just don't care about Star Wars, that kind of thing. I think that's what I say to people when I'm super into something. Like Pokemon, for example. I love Pokemon. I don't care about Pokemon. I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm trying to say, but like, it's not for me anymore, these things. And Star Wars is one of those things where it's like, I love Star Wars. In fact, I grew up with it. I don't particularly care about what's going on in Star Wars at the moment. Pokemon's the only other thing I can think of where it's like, I love Pokemon. I think Pokemon's fantastic. I can't play any games though. Any of the new stuff. I don't know what's going on. Or like, what was revealed to me the other day was like, I think there's like 1,025 Pokemon or something like that. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? I thought they might have hit 1,000 by now, but it still feels ridiculous. Andrew, I've been to see them a few years ago, Boston. Commander Mioch? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know who that is, but that sounds great. Commander Mioch plays the slap bass so well. Yeah, I didn't even know. Commander Mioch. Who is Commander Mioch from Twerp? Then is that what their names are? See, I love Twerp. I don't know the actual characters. Like, I didn't know the guy with the bear head. Turns out he's a cat. He's called Captain Meowch. Oh, Commander Meowch. That's who you're talking about. I'm so sorry, man. It's been a great weekend, but I'm also quite tired. I almost think maybe I shouldn't have done the stream, but I was like, no, I said I was going to do it, and I want to stick to one stream a week. So here's the cat from Twerp. I knew that's what you meant. Right. Sorry, Andrew. We got there in the end. I knew exactly what you meant. And I was like, oh, yes. The cat guy from Twerp. Twerp, they were so good. Yeah. It was really good. I had an absolute blast. Right, there we go, Andrew. I think we got it. How's that? Considering I don't know the character that well, I think we got there eventually. I think bit of a rush job, but I think that'll do. I'm thinking Sir Fortescue because Joe seconded that. I'm also gonna have a drink. This is like a peach drink. I think it's Korean. I get it from the East Asian supermarket here in Norwich. Pretty damn refreshing. Right. Let's do Fortescue. Andrew, if you've gone, it's all good. I know it's the top of the hour, mate. So thank you for joining me on the stream. I'm going to pop this one away. There will be a take of the Punisher, I promise you, because I do want to do one for good old the late great Jerry Conway. But let's do Fortescue because I think Joe suggesting Fortescue is a brilliant idea, and I love the game. What game is he from? I love the game. I've forgotten the name of the game. What is he in? Not Decap Attack. That's a different game. But it involves a head. Medieval. That's the game. I was thinking too much like in the head, like about the head thing, because there was a game on the Mega Drive called Decap Attack, which is about a guy who's also headless. Oh, Andrew, yeah, it was a pleasure. Thanks for the stream. You're very welcome, mate. Thank you. I hope work goes alright. Joe, I said medieval. I got there. Just forgot. You know, I never played Medieval on the PS1. I played that PSP remake. That's how I knew about Medieval. That was one game I never had when I was a kid. Thank you, Andrew. Right. Let's do a Fortescue. Already started badly. Fortescue. There he is. I'm gonna look him up quickly because I can't actually remember the exact pose. He has the sword. Oh, so he has a shield there and a sword right hand. So it'll be this one. I'm not going to give him his shield because sometimes he doesn't have the shield and I don't want to draw a shield. So we'll do this. No, that is not working the way I want it to. So we're gonna erase that and try that again. Because that was rubbish. Not all of it, but just like I need to work out what's going on with the legs. No. Don't like that either. We'll get there, guys. Just having to feel it out. Yeah, hopefully we'll get it. Get it soon, I mean. How are we gonna have the legs? Oh, Joe, did you say you only had the demo? Yeah, I didn't even have the demo. I didn't even know what that. But I remember eventually borrowing the PSP game off my brother. PSP. But yeah, I never played the PS1 originally. Nearly there, guys. I think I feel it now. So we do that because it's like this and this, like the body's like that. There we go. And I'll fix this leg because I think I've got the feeling of that leg. Weird day today, guys. I think what we're going to have to do is we'll move this up. Move the leg up like this. Like that. See what I was trying to do? Then what we'll need to do instead is make it so the thing is sometimes if you do it like one bit, you move one bit and then everything moves to another, so it's like Hello Raf, how's it going, mate? You alright? I'm trying to draw Sedan Fortescue from a game whose name I forgot. No, I remember I couldn't remember the name. I just remembered the name of the character. But yeah, it's from the game Medieval, of course. I know. I'm still feeling it out. Move the blade this way. That's what I mean. You move one thing, and sometimes you got to move just. Yeah. Yeah, Joe. I don't know why I remember the character's name but not the game name. So weird. It's weird because I think the name of the game is very generic. Medieval is quite like it's a generic, you know. And like I said, when I was trying to work out the name of the game, I ended up quoting a different game which had like undead, like headless. I mean, not that Fortescue didn't have it. You know, he has a head, but his jaw's missing and stuff, and he's dead. It's a similar game with a very similar vibe in terms of jokes and everything like that. On the Mega Drive called Decap Attack, and I thought of that game over this one for some reason. Seven. That's weird. I was thinking that, Raph. It's like clearly the character is more memorable than the game. But I wonder if he sort of falls under the same sort of thing as Captain Falcon, because of course he was in that PlayStation Smash Bros. Ripoff, wasn't he? At one point, even though he hadn't been in a game since. Wait, was there even a sequel to? Was there a sequel to Medieval? Yeah, I can't remember if there was or not. But he yes, there was a sequel to Medieval, but oh, you mean he was in that sort of fighting game on the PlayStation thing? And I wonder if he falls in a similar category to Captain Falcon at this point, where Captain Falcon is in like all these Smash Bros games. People love him. It's like, yeah, Captain Falcon. But does anyone actually know about F-Zero X? It feels maybe not quite like that. I think I would argue that Fortescue is more obscure than Captain Falcon, and Medieval is more obscure. But it's kind of what it feels like to me. I'm taking a bit of artistic liberties with the armor. You get the idea. Raph, sorry, I just read what you just said. You've never played a Captain Falcon game that does a game with Captain Falcon in that isn't Smash Bros. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I think it has gotten to the point now where I don't think Fox got like that. And I mean, now that he's spoilers for the Mario Bros. Film. I haven't seen it myself, but now he's in Super Smash Bros. In Super Mario Galaxy, the movie, or whatever it's called. It's called that, isn't it? Anyway, now Fox is in that. We might start seeing more of him, but I think it was getting to that similar point where like people don't really know Star Fox. They know Fox McCloud from Smash Bros, but you know. But again, I think Captain Falcon, it's worse. It's worse with Captain Falcon. I think there are fewer F-Zero games than there are Smash Bros games with Captain Falcon. I think now, which is just weird. That's weird to me. I don't know if it's 100% accurate, like it's on model, but you know what? It's fine. I think people who know who he is going to be like, oh yeah, I know this guy. Would you say? Would you say that, Joe? You get it. You get it. I'll change that. Yeah. If you say it looks like Sedan, then I'm gonna go with that. All right. Let's do. Oh, hang on. Let's do the shading in 1 second. I just need to sort this out. There we go. There's the handle there for the sword. Right. Now I'll go with that. Let's ink it. We're getting there, guys. Getting there. This one took me a while to get the hang of because of the posing. Messing up on the line thickness a little bit, but it's okay. Let's do the shading. Oh, yeah. I may have to do some things to make it so some of the stuff isn't lost in the shading and stuff. So I may have to do that, but it's coming out okay. Yeah, see the shading's done, but I say I think it needs a little bit of something. I'm gonna just do this as well. than his arm. I knew I hadn't. Nearly got me. Right. How's that, Joe? How's that, everybody? Sir Daniel of Fortescue. What's the time? Quarter 10. Now, I'll be honest, guys, I'm very tired, so I'm tempted to call it there, but I wonder if we can quickly do. Let's see, we got. So we've done those two. What's that, Patrick? This is actually my favorite thing I've seen you draw on one of these streams. One of my all-time favorite characters. Oh, what, like, what's Sir Daniel Fortescue? Yeah, Joe. It was Joe's suggestion. It's a great suggestion. Yeah, I wanted to do that. I latched onto that when he said that. I was like, yes, that one, absolutely. What did you put? Raph, was it? Nice. Thanks, Lee. Very cool. Got 15 minutes. I'm wondering if I can quickly do a quick Punisher. I'd like to do a proper one at some point, but I'll see if I can do a quick one because I don't want to cut it short, guys. I think that's a bit. But I am getting quite tired, so I'd like to end very soon. So I'm thinking if I can do a quick Punisher, maybe I can do. Let's do a quick one, like a quick mugshot one. And I've got an idea for one. This, yeah. I don't know if this would be the specific way I would draw the Punisher, but for the sake of simplicity. let's get rid of this bit of hair there. I think if we make it more like that. Yeah, like that. There we go. It's like so I'm making this up as I go along, guys, a little bit. We'll go with that. It's a very rushed Punisher. I'm probably going to off stream try and do a quicker one. Not a quicker one, a bit less. When I got more time, you know, but for now, just so we can get a third drawing in there. one. I don't think I've ever drawn the Punisher, ever. Can't be true. Never. Maybe I don't. Maybe, yeah. I think so. I don't think I've ever drawn him. Must be nearly out of ink. Yes, we are. Right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get rid of that body armor thing and just have him with the t-shirt. Because I don't think we need it. Yeah, I don't think we need him. So my poor pen doesn't take such a beating. I am going to use some black ink instead. Yeah, my poor pen deserves the beating it gets, so let's just stop being lazy, get the ink out. Whoops. Sorry everybody, I keep doing that. Make sure it doesn't get my jumper. Okay. Well, maybe we use a rougher brush for this, I think. Let's do a bit more detail and some shading, I think. Here comes the hard part, guys. Here we go. Let's put some of this on. This could be terrible, but we're going to do it anyway.
think that'll do. Okay, so now 10:15. There we go, everybody. A very quick attempt at a Punisher. I think I'll have a better crack at one some other time, but just so we can end on 3 drawings, I thought I'd do that. So, we got Punisher. Hi, Sir Groverlot. I'm just about to end the stream. So, Punisher. Sedan Fortescue from Medieval, and if I could remember the name of this character, give me a second, guys, just so I remember what the name of the character is. Give me 1 second, everybody. Harrow the Ninth. From the book series. From the book Harrow the Ninth. Guys, thank you so much for today. That was annoying me. I'll fix that. Whoopsie. Okay, that was annoying me. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on today's stream. Monday's stream on a Wednesday. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the turnout, considering I know normally it's on a Monday, so I really appreciate you guys taking the time on your Wednesday instead. So thanks for that. I'm just gonna put myself on the starting screen. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me this evening. It's been lovely. Like I said, it is a Wednesday, so it's a bit different. Normally we do this on a Monday, and we will be doing that next week and the week after. However, the week after that, the stream will be on Wednesday again. But hopefully in June it should be every Monday. It's just this month's been. It's weird that this is kind of like the month I've sort of come back, and I try and do this every Monday, but this month's weird because one of the Mondays is my birthday, and I think it'd be cool to hang out with you guys, but also like I don't know what plans I've got, so I've just said just to shift it. We're streaming on Wednesday that week, but yeah, next week and the week after we're back to Monday, guys. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys there. In fact, I think next week. So I need to clarify this, but if you guys follow me on my social media accounts, you'll see that I've put a streaming schedule up now to tell you what we're doing next week. If all goes well, I need to just clarify this with the writer. I might be working on some comic stuff. I can't say too much yet. It might not work. It might. Basically, next week I want to either be working on a comic for this this book that I'm a part of. I can't really talk too much about it, but I'll either be doing that, and if I can't be doing that, I'll be doing something else. Maybe one of my comics or something like that. But next week, my plan is to start working on some comic stuff. So hopefully you'll get a chance to see that. And then the week after that, we'll be back to doing this again. So the plan is to just keep like a steady, like, you know, maybe one off, one on kind of thing with this kind of stuff. With doing the we're doing this sort of stuff, the drawings. I think it'll be like a one off, one on kind of thing. That's what I want anyway, so we can get like some other, I don't know, just get a variety in, you know. So yeah, next week is comic stuff. It might be the thing that the working on the short story that I think I've mentioned on the schedule, but I need to clarify that with the writer first. If not, I'll work on something else. But yeah. Anyway, guys. In the meantime, if you don't follow me on social media, I'm sure you do, but if you don't, I'm Ben Allen Inks on everything. So just, you know, most social media platforms. I just recently rebranded my my face. You can see the icon is different now and stuff. but I did a little animation for it, and I put all the social media accounts in there. God, there's so many social media accounts now, isn't there? I didn't realize how many. Luckily, I made it all fit nicely, but I'm like, my God. I was going through the list of icons, and I was like, oh yeah, this, I got to add this, I got to add this. And like, seriously, yeah, you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on TikTok, you can find me on YouTube, Twitch, even on Whatnot. I sell things on Whatnot. I won't be doing it this weekend because I'm off somewhere on Sunday, but most Sundays I'm on Whatnot selling comics and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm a busy boy, and I'm on a lot of social media accounts. But I'm Ben Allen Inks on everything. If you don't follow me, don't know if there's anything else I need to mention. I don't think there is. Guys, I will see you next week. It's on Monday though. It's back to Monday, so I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me. Love you both. Love you all. Love you both. Love all two of you. Love two of you. Which two?